Hola gente, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a Gugner Games y a Deponia. Bueno, tiene otro problema, me ha salido mal la grabación, por eso ayer no me dio tiempo a subir los vídeos de Deponia. O sea, eso me da tiempo a jugar una vez, me salió mal la grabación, no sé qué ha pasado esta vez, solo se ha grabado el sonido, pero nada de imagen, no sé por qué, pero bueno. Entonces, bueno, otra vez ya sé lo que va a venir. Aunque bueno, no me quejaré porque me había quedado un poco trabado. Y he dado bastantes vueltas. Al final he tirado un poco de ensayo y error, probando cosas. Y bueno, sí he ido dando con soluciones, pero eso, que me había quedado trabado y dando bastante vueltas, así que ahora podremos ir un poco más ligeros. Bueno, primero de todo, como me temía en el anterior vídeo, que se me pasó por la cabeza, muy perturbador, sí, realmente es eso. Bueno, lo primero, contactar con el otro Rufus.
Huh? Rufus? Is that you? No, it's your reflection in a puddle in the gutter. Of course it's me. Wait a minute. You ended up in the sewers? You're in it up to your neck. Yeah, well, at least I'm doing something useful. Scuba diving in the toilet? I found gold, and I know where the nucleic acid is. And what did you achieve? I kept my coat clean. And have you alarmed the rebels in your clean coat? Not yet, but I met Bozo. Unfortunately, he's no help at all. You call that news? No, not really. Anyway, it's good to know we can meet up here and share things through this grate. Yes, that may come in useful. I could hand some objects down to you. Wouldn't it be just the coolest thing if there was a new interface element for that?
Ping. Ahora podemos pasar objetos.
Hey, that's awesome. Let's hope it works the other way around as well. Great! I'll go see what I can come up with then. Maybe I can find you some toilet paper. Yeah, if there's a choice, can you get me the 3-ply stuff?
Y no hace falta asomarse, ¿vale? Podemos cambiar directamente. Entonces, lo primero, le pasaremos esto, hoja manchada. Que me pasó por la cabeza, bueno, con el pervertido este, cuando entramos y el niño pregunta qué hemos visto, dice lo del zoo y tal, y él no se lo cree, dice, la próxima vez te sacaré una huella. Ahí no caí, más bien fue por la palabra inglesa que dijo imprint, y me vino a la cabeza lo de imprenta. Y me vino a la cabeza entonces lo del periódico, donde está el fan de Rufus. Y lo que habíamos pillado allí. Entonces ya veréis lo que pasa.
Knock, knock.
Dije, no puede ser, pero sí puede ser.
I want to visit your petting zoo again.
No, thanks. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Don't sweat the small stuff. I just wanted another peek at your animals.
But...
Stay cool, man. I'll only be a minute.
Y ahora usamos esto, hoja manchada de tinta, animalito peludo.
Whoa! What? What are you doing?
No, don't worry. I'm really good.
Stop! Get out of here!
Ya lo
There's no
vimos.
reason to get so just fit.
And? Do you have proof now?
Certainly.
Una suntuosa
Oh, yeah?
y enorme
And what is
pi.
that supposed to be?
El pajarito.
It's a dainty little bird.
That's supposed to be a bird?
Of course. Look closer. Here are the wings, and here's the, whatever they are. At any rate, it's a birdie.
Bueno, ahora se lo volvemos a dar. Aquí digo, o esto es para enseñárselo a Bozo y a ver qué ve y entonces hablar con el psicólogo, o era lo del tatuaje. Al final era lo del tatuaje. Se van a tatuar penes subliminales.
I found the right design for your unit. Here.
Hey, that's not bad. That looks sort of fierce.
You can say that again. A fierce bird, you cupcakes.
Whatever it is, you found the right design for our squad insignia. Now we can get started.
Are you sure you
Wanna watch?
getting a tattoo?
Isn't for sensitive souls!
Sensitive souls? The very nerve.
As you wish.
Sensitive souls. Phew, I don't believe it. I've jammed hot needles in parts of my body that... What do you know? It was so boring, I just fell asleep.
Claro, claro. Bueno, pillamos el diván.
Can I take this deck chair?
Sure.
I mean, sure! Do you need the instructions?
Never. A Marine doesn't
No sé
need
para qué sirve,
instructions.
pues.
Suit yourself! Suit yourself.
Una palanca.
Can I have the crowbar?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah, sure, pal. Take it.
Hasta donde ha avanzado no
As a shoehorn.
no sé para qué sirve.
Hey, Lottie, can you come to the gate now to identify me?
no, I
Can't right now.
have to wait until the swelling on.
My tattoo goes down.
Yes. But
I said,
No!
Hey, no access for civilians.
I'm not a civilian. I'm part of the resistance. Which, by the way, is also why you were going to accompany me to the gate.
Well, tough luck. I have new orders. I'm supposed to guard the radio and bring in any messages from the front.
Well, I've got a message here from the frontmost front. I have to get into the rebel camp. And pronto.
Then talk to the major. She sets the priorities here.
Yeah, you bet I'm going to. Wait a second, that's no major. That's just Tony.
You know Major T?
That's my ex-girlfriend.
I see she's moving up in the world. Not just professionally.
Any goat. Can you come to the gate now to identify me?
No, I'm supposed to guard the radio and bring in any messages from the front.
But
If you want to complain, talk to the major. I'm busy.
Bueno, ahora la carta sí que sirve.
What's that you've got? Is that a message from the front?
no less.
Not from Bozo by any chance.
Would I lie to you about such an important topic? Or would I leave the conclusion to your imagination in the hope that it might by chance help me out?
Yeah, enough with the fancy schmancy. Give me the letter. My dearest honey bunch. Huh. Are you sure this letter is for me?
Bambi, honey, makes sense. Some people get poetic when they're mortally wounded.
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump the gun.
Wait. Dearest honey bunch, I wish you were here with me. Blah, 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 blah. To be more exact, I stepped on an Organon landmine. Oh no! Bozo! Is he alright?
Well,
Is he still alive? Tell me! Or do I have to pull the information out of you in the form of your brain tissue through your nose?
hey, stay calm. No reason to get aggressive right away. I'm just a mailman. Bozo is with his family. You should set out right away.
Wait, there's more. Watch out for the mailman?
Oh no, the small print isn't that important. Go on. You're losing valuable time.
Right. I need to be by his side. Hang on, Bozo. I'm coming.
That was easy. And I didn't even have to lie. Presenting the new and improved Rufus. Forget the Rufus you once knew.
Aquí es donde me quedé ya trabado. Fui probando y probando. Bueno, pero hablaremos con Tony.
Surprise.
Rufus, good to see you.
Yeah, and your mother smells of... What? It's what to see me? Good.
Yeah. I was afraid something had happened to you.
Hey, something's different. You got a new hairstyle?
Close. A new therapist.
Something is different about her. Of course, the foam around her mouth is missing. Yoo-hoo! Tony!
Ah, Rufus. Won't you sit down?
I need to talk to this new general. Can you take me through the gate?
I could, but I won't. I need to finish my meditation first.
Excuse me, does that mean you're just gonna sit here? The Organon might be initiating the detonation of our planet at this very moment.
While the last high boat is still anchored at Ascension Customs? Unlikely.
Unlikely. Will you still be saying that when everything around here suddenly turns into a flaming fiasco? Oh, now that was highly unlikely.
You mean like back when you tried to turn lead into brass instruments?
That was a completely different matter. Anyway, it would have worked if only I hit the high F sharp.
Oh, Rufus, just relax. We've got everything under control here. The General has a plan.
Come on, Tony. I just want to get into the camp.
And I say, you had better stay out of it. We've got everything under control here.
Come on, Tony.
And I say, we've got...
Perdón.
So the general has a plan? What kind of plan could that possibly be if it doesn't involve me?
That's a secret.
But I'm the leader!
You used to be the leader. We have a new general now.
New general, new schmeneral. No. You don't even have a war anymore. I mean, where's all the action? The explosions, the dismembered people, the burning huts.
As I said, we have a new general now.
And what's the deal with that secret plan?
That's a secret.
Yeah, you don't expect me to simply swallow that.
Why not? You swallowed an entire liter of paint thinner, and everybody knows that stuff causes immediate brain damage.
Yeah. That was cool.
Bueno, traducción sacada ahí del forro.
Things seem to be different with the resistance these days.
Thank you.
That wasn't a compliment. Everything here is so
Organized?
boring, lame, dreary.
I guess that's because we drove the Organon out of Portofisco. We have new equipment and new command structures.
Excuse me, I can barely hear you. Your mechanical beard is making too much noise. So, you found yourself a new therapist?
Yes, and he is really good. For one thing, I no longer have this recurring nightmare where I'm being chased by a GNU, where the walls are dissolving around me until the whole house collapses on top of me.
Yeah, that was quite a memorable day. And you must admit that the gate really stopped squeaking after that. How can you just sit here totally unperturbed? The world is coming to an end.
Does that mean you ran out of your famous plans?
No, of course I have a plan. But for that, I need,
Help?
a minimum of support. Remember, it's me who's saving everyone's fat, lazy behinds around here.
In that case, let me thank you. But there's no need for you to save us. We've got a plan of our own now. If you want to help us, just sit somewhere and don't touch anything that flashes, or is in any way combustible, or yellow. Or you know what? Don't touch anything at all.
Come on! Death to the Organon and all that.
I know that you mean well, but there's no need for you to save us. We've got a plan of our own now. If you want to help us, just sit somewhere and don't touch anything that flashes.
I know exactly how I can draw out the old Tony.
Spare yourself the effort.
You should know me better than that. When have I ever made an effort? Do you remember how I used your grandmother's urn as a pudding bowl?
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, but the thing is, that wasn't pudding at all.
Hey, that's really a good answer to the question where that funky smell came from. Thanks for letting me know.
Do you remember how I tried to teach Mr. Woofy to fly?
Yes, I certainly do. And I apologize if my reaction back then was a bit over the top. I just couldn't control my fists or my brass knuckles.
Yeah, but you don't even know the best part. A week later, it worked after all. And the story about Mr. Woofy being hit by a falling weather balloon is only half true, you know.
What? Now that's a relief. In that case, my reaction was completely appropriate.
Do you remember how I secretly took photos of your mother in the bathroom?
Yeah, but I never understood why.
Because I never told you that I sold the pictures to old ogling Aussie.
Oh, yes.
Of course, I had to throw in some, underpants, or I couldn't have afforded the sticker album.
You are such a prankster. Always good for a surprise.
I have risen from the dead.
Congratulations.
Doesn't that scare you at all?
Rufus, there were so many times when you blew yourself up, set yourself on fire, sawed into your leg, or got trampled by stampeding buffalo. You really have to come up with some new tricks if you want to impress me.
Oh.
Que no fui a ver a voz ahora que pienso. No sé si podría haber continuado desde otro lado.
There's 3 of me now.
All right, now that is impressive, but also totally absurd.
But it's true. I cloned myself.
I think we would have noticed by now, from the rain of ash or some such thing.
There's 3 of me. Honestly.
Oh, boring.
¿Veis? Aquí se queda el de esto. Obviamente caes en que tiene que ver a más de un Rufus.
Oh, I give up.
You do? Oh, remind me to send my therapist a fruit basket.
It's not over yet.
What isn't over yet?
No, well, it's over. But I'll be back.
No rush.
Entonces aquí se me pasó esto, la radio.
Where did they get all this stuff in such a short time? They even have the new model 67.5. No, wait, that isn't the model number. That's a label with the radio frequency they use.
Oh, Rufus, what are you doing?
I'm making you livid. I am, right?
By playing around with the radio? Not at all. Be my guest.
Huh? Really?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I don't know. It's no fun when it's allowed.
Y bueno, ya aquí fue ir probando uno a uno tal. Y al final...
Good idea. If I set the frequency of Tony's radio on the baby phone, I can reach Tony anytime. Easy. Now all that's left is the question of why I should radio her at all. She stopped fetching me from random bars with a wheelbarrow a long time ago. I don't need to radio her. She's sitting right next to me.
Claro, porque está puesta la frecuencia. Pero si se lo damos a este Rufus... Ping.
Yoo-hoo!
Oh, Rufus, why don't you just admit that... Wait a minute. 1 Rufus? 2 Rufuses?
Exactly. There's 2 of me now. 3, actually. 3 times the action! Rufus!
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 Ah! All right, Tony, just stay calm. You have a good therapist, and you're gonna see him right now.
That was fun.
That was fun. Y... esto tengo que abrirlo.
Well then, let's see what Lottie has in her lunchbox. What is that? Lottie didn't take her hormones. Maybe the fortune teller was right after all.
Ah, bueno, claro, ahora estoy sentado aquí. Esto si lo haces fuera hay animación. Pero aquí dentro no. Bueno, nos lo ahorramos. Todavía no sé para qué sirve. Son las hormonas de Lottie. Y bien, esperad cómo había seguido yo. Vale, sí. Es cierto que podría haber ido a ver a Bozo. No se me ocurrió ir a verlo, pero bueno. Quizá podía continuar desde ahí antes de quedarme atascado.
And now suddenly, I see him twice. What does it mean? Is my subconscious trying to give me a heart attack? I have a feeling this is going to add months to my therapy. We must extend it.
What? Make it even longer? I mean, what kind of schedule were you thinking of?
Well, at least until the world ends. And after that, let's see.
Y ahora que ya fue por probar, porque decía que estaría bien lanzarlo esto.
Yes, that would be the perfect distance for a maiden flight. And the target is also well chosen. By now, he must have realized that he needs help. Well then, let's relieve the poor devil. Whoopsie! There must be some strange updrafts here.
Mira, luego me entretuve con el... este.
Uh-huh. What? There's a flyer stuck in the outside wall. Gah, what pathetic construction. Whoever made this obviously had no idea how to fold a proper paper airplane. Unlike me, of course. Therapeutic ropes. The cheaper alternative. What's that supposed to mean? Is somebody trying to yank my chain? And wait a minute. What's this? There's something stuck to the tip. A capital
Eso
yerk.
habíamos puesto la letra esa.
Now I'm going to show that unknown, nameless amateur how you do this right. Whoopsie-wee! Boy, they must have some funny downdrafts around.
And then it turned out he'd come up with the idea to store his fish hooks in my jewelry box. He'd already stuck the bait on them. It was so horrible. It made me wish my ears would fall off.
I can relate to that right now. Ow! What is this? A flyer?
La soga.
Sure, why not? Miss Tony, I have good news for you. I finally found the appropriate therapy for your problem. Wait a moment.
Suicidio.
I'll just write you a prescription.
Oh, wow. So beautiful.
Solo Rufus es capaz de eso.
Doesn't look like the resistance is giving the Organon a hard time. Boo! Yeah, sleeping like a baby, which is actually a good thing.
Buena forma de probarlo, claro que sí.
I've always loved pneumatic tube systems, even though they're not suitable for sending large amounts of bread dough. Application terminal, serial 17. Only approved for filling in application forms with the serial number 27 ERC.
ERC, ahí tenemos. ERC. Formularios.
Application form 27 ERC. Application for A. Medical assistance in case of job-related injuries induced by terminal maintenance work, reference number YERC 75. B. A screwdriver, sharp-edged, to be used in terminal maintenance work, reference number HOLA 55. And C. A replacement lead-type YERC for defective application terminals, reference number YERC 122.
Bueno, esto todavía no podremos solucionarlo del todo.
So far, so good. Now, what am I going to apply for? Hey, what? The YERC isn't
Eso,
working.
que no estará la letra.
Of course.
Vamos, que ya inesperadamente teníamos la solución. Fin.
It fits. So far, so good. Now, what am I going to apply for?
Pedir el destornillador. Que igualmente lo vamos a necesitar.
HOLA 55. There.
Pero todavía no podemos mandar. No tenemos cápsula para enviar por el tubo.
Huh. Nothing. I guess the door only opens for the Organon.
Así un poco más ligero sé que iremos.
This is still not fast enough, Oppenbot. Ulysses must not get suspicious. I want to be there when he learns that the army he was going to blow up with this filthy planet is on board. And will take take over Elysium under my command.
Ulysses isn't stupid, Bailiff.
He's stupid enough to think that 11,000 Organons will just volunteer to die submissively.
Yes, that is stupid. So, when am I getting my copy of the Ascension Codes?
Don't be silly, Oppenbot. You will stay here, of course.
Ah, yes, of course.
11,000 Organons. So that's what Argus was talking about. Huh, I never believed for a moment that he wanted to save Deponia. And now, he's got the Ascension Codes. I've got to hurry. He's already bringing his troops aboard. Another problem that I need to take care of later. Those monsters! Those monsters! The Organon is already entering the high boat. I've got to hurry! Finally, there it is. The last high boat to Elysium. What a sight! Those Am I intruding?
Rufus, I'm overjoyed to see you. You have come just in time.
And who have we
Este me
here?
acuerdo.
Another fellow
De
fighter in
gorditas.
our battle against depression?
This is Rufus. I told you about him.
Wow, really? The
Y este es el del
Rufus?
rap.
Now, if that isn't a good omen for our enterprise, I'm Cowboy Dodo. You may know me from the local radio. And here we have Cindy, Hottie, and Cutis.
He remembers our names! Shh! I don't want to miss a word.
Okay, listen up, everyone. I'm the head honcho around here, right? So, what do you want me to do? What's the big plan?
We are directly above Bailiff Argus's office. We believe that the Ascension Codes are hidden there. Therefore, we wanted to lower Cowboy Dodo on a rope so he could get his hands on them.
I understand, within the usual tolerance. But I'm here now, so move aside and make room for me.
I like this guy. Why don't we just take a vote? I'm for Rufus.
I'm for me too.
I just don't know.
No, let Cowboy Dodo do it. He's the best man for the job.
He's the best man, period.
And Janosch votes for me, of course.
Well, it's a draw then. But before we get into a fight over this, remember that manning the crank is also an important job.
The crank? I'm not your crank ape. Forget it. I demand a new count. Someone is still missing, you know. I'll be right back. Good old Janosch. I never thought I'd be so happy to see him. I should have my head checked. Hey, Janosch.
Hello, Rufus.
What was that plan again?
We are directly above Bailiff Argus's office. We believe that the Ascension Codes are hidden there. Therefore, we wanted to lower Cowboy Dodo on a rope so he could get his hands on them. I thought it was quite easy to understand, no?
No comment. Where are the others?
If by others, you mean Leibold and Gailef. They are supporting the troops that confront the Organon in town.
That sounds like a veritable civil war.
That's what it was. When we set out, the situation was already escalating crazy. There were countless men injured, as well as exorbitant collateral damage.
Were there any, casualties?
Yes, thousands of casualties.
Wait, that isn't as funny as I thought. What is that twerp doing here?
Twerp? Who are you calling a twerp? Cowboy Dodo is certainly not a twerp. He's a well-known pop star in these parts. We should be glad that he's supporting our troop.
May I borrow your screwdriver?
Of course. Of course. Just don't break it, please.
Hey, when did I ever break anything that belonged to you?
Just the other day you converted my deep throat fryer into some sort of cat litter box. Because of that, she thinks you were trying to tame and nurse her back to health. So, how am I to deep fry my Grinch jelly sandwiches?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Tampoco
A
se me ha
little
escapado
later,
todo.
you broke my only banana picker, and my bunk bed, and my potato peeler.
Yeah, okay, just, you know, I can't make out a word you're saying. It's your speech impediment, I know. See you later.
Please be careful.
Please be careful.
It's like they're brainwashed, and then someone set the spin cycle to high. It's like they're and then someone... Would you like to meet a true hero?
You bet. But Cowboy Dodo is so superior.
Oh, ladies, you know me so well.
Oh my god, he spoke to me. Oh,
Dios.
he's so cute when he talks. I think I'm gonna faint.
You know, I've got a fan club too.
Really? So, what's your favorite Cowboy Dodo song?
No, you've got that wrong. I don't have a Cowboy Dodo fan club. I've got fans of my own. At least one.
Mine is Look Around.
Really? Mine too.
Hey girls, wake up. I'm talking to you. Look at me.
That's right. Look at Me is pretty cool too.
No. Oh, nah, it's not worth. They wouldn't know a true hero if he were a one-man band marching up their butt.
Ya te gustaría.
Yeah, there's no need for you to play the hero here. That role is taken, you know? But if it's any comfort to you, the part of the lovable chump is currently available. Just let Yana show you the ropes. He knows how to walk, talk, act, stand, and sit like a chump.
You mean shit like a chump?
I said chump, not jokester. Cracking jokes is my job. Right, enough. It's high time to let the pro have a go.
But Rufus, we're all in the same boat here. Why don't you just go get your buddy and we'll have a new count?
You bet. The Organon's pneumatic tube system seems to run right through here. Huh, there's a screw that will let you open the pipeline for maintenance. Now that's interesting. The Organon's pneumatic tube system, maybe I can open this. This is so hard to bend. I hope it won't be long before they send something. Ouch. Oh, great. So much for the screwdriver. Well, at least I got a capsule out of it. Let's see what the Organon has written. Attention all ranks. Be careful around the open ends of the pneumatic tubes. Those idiots.
Ya está, ya tenemos cápsula de estas. Volvemos.
Hey, wait a minute. What was that all about, huh? Are you serious about taking me on? In case you still don't get it, this is my show. Cowboy Dodo saves the world.
Yeah, right, and they're giving away nail clippers and Pelusia. I founded the Resistance. I uncovered the plans of the Organon, and I will be the one who saves the world.
I knew it. This is all about your ego, isn't it?
Yeah, my ego is determined to save the world.
Oh, yeah? Then why do you refuse to turn the crank?
Because,
You'd better make up your mind, buddy. Do you want the world to be saved? Then come on back in and let me save the world. But if you're only doing this to look like a hero, then we got a problem. I have a certain image to uphold, you know? And I'm not about to let some local hick peel the crust off my swill.
We'll see about that.
Is that supposed to be a threat? Just look at you, you scrawny wimp. I could take on two of you hands down.
Is that so? In that case, we should try it out. Wait here. Don't go away.
Que me esperaba que viniese con todos los Rufus, pero nah. Vale. Ahora sí enviamos. Uy. Otra vez. Enviamos esto.
Oh, this is so exciting. Wow! That went fast. Yes, that's actually the screwdriver I ordered for myself. Based on the description in the application form, I had assumed it would be a little bigger. That's the last time I order anything from those frauds.
Ay, destornillador. Pillamos otro. Y pedimos médico.
So far, so good. Now, what am I gonna... Yerk 75. There. Oh, this is so exciting! Wow! That went fast. We hereby inform you that your application for medical help has been approved. Hey, cool! I bet they'll be sending me to sickbay now. Says here, for this category of injury, it will not be necessary for you to report to sickbay. Oh, a medic is already on his way to your location. Uh-oh. Run, Rufus!
Hey, you! Stop!
¡Qué carrera!
Let's see how our oh-so-heroic cowboy Dodo gets along with the organizer.
Tan.
And then I knocked him out with a well-aimed
Lo hemos
karate
dejado
chop.
mejor.
Wow.
Ah, Rufus! We've got a new problem. Unfortunately, I had to use our rope to tie up the organon. He popped up all of a sudden, and I was forced to subdue him.
Anyone could have done that.
Sure.
Too bad I had to subdue this organon. Where are we gonna get a new rope now?
Well, maybe one will fall into our laps if we just keep sitting here.
But Rufus, you're not trying to avoid work, are you? Or do you expect me to see about the rope as well?
Yeah. He probably thinks there's no one cooler than him. Huh. How can anyone be that conceited? Nah, it's not worth it. They wouldn't know it. Tell me, are you part of the medical staff? I think I feel an idea coming. Hold still. It worked. Usually I drop all the glasses. Huh. That face looks familiar. So, are you cold? Yeah, I see.
Vale, no sé por qué ha dicho de esa cara familiar. No sé si sería clon de Rufus. No sé si le habéis parecido. La nariz, creo que sí. Pero bueno, no sé yo. No sé, no sé. Como toda Deponia está clonada de alguna parte, quién sabe. Puedo ponerlo en posición. No sé, no sé. Bueno, algo tiene y a la vez no tiene. Tampoco se parece tanto, pero bueno.
I'm not changing clothes when someone's looking. I'm not that sort of girl. Cool, it worked.
Ya las situaciones que le ponen a Rufus ya.
Ah, Doctor, there you are at last. You're just in time. I was about to give up on this patient.
Give up? Why? What's wrong with him?
First, I thought it was a simple case of food poisoning, but then I did a safety scan just to be sure. There is no doubt about it. The patient has a tapeworm.
Qué cabrón.
The tapeworm is no laughing matter. This is serious. You must operate at once.
Huh? What? Me?
Of course you. You're the doctor, aren't you?
Yeah, sure. I'm the doctor, and removing a tapeworm is child's play for me. I mean,
Just how hard can it be?
Whatever you say. Your coat is hanging over there, as usual. I'll go and get the dissecting kit and the bone saw.
Yeah, Now, what was I about to do?
Surgically remove the tapeworm?
Yes. Piece of cake. I am a sturgeon, after all.
A surgeon, you mean?
Yeah, that too.
Bueno, tenéis el gusano. Si alguien no lo sabe, la Deponia es un parásito, un gusano que crece hasta unas proporciones de metros, varios metros, 5 o 6 metros, una burrada. Eso, parásito. Aquí parece muy simpático, pero es asqueroso. Cada vez que lo intentamos se esconde, así que vamos quitando. Pero necesito saber cómo estaba colocado todo esto. Vale. Se esconde aquí. Esto antes me ha despistado porque este ha salido de la nada. Este órgano de aquí. Pobre Cretus. Ven. Coche.
Got it. Well, that's it.
Won't you go to put him back together?
Well, what do you mean? Do I have to?
I think it would be beneficial to the patient.
Oh, well, all right, fine.
Bueno. A ver. Pulmones. Ya está. Un órgano cualquiera. Claro, que sale de la nada el cabrón. Corazón. No, así. Tranqui, ya está. Intestinos. Creo que estaba puesto así. Yo creía que las quejas es que colocábamos mal o algo, pero creo que no tiene mucho que ver. Simplemente salen aleatoriamente.
¡Au!
Esto no sabemos está.
No.
¿No? Yeah.
Where does the last part go? Ah, well, who cares? It can't have been that important. Okay, all done. Close him up. Now, that went really well. Don't you think so?
I'm about to be sick.
Oh, stop kvetching. After all, I saved your life. And I even got myself a keepsake. Here.
Oh, yuck. What's that supposed to be?
Your tapeworm. What else? You know, you should pay a little more attention to what you stuff your face with. But never mind. We've got more important things to do. I found the rebels, and I need your help. Come on.
En realidad hay 6 clones ahora mismo. 3 Rufus, Cretus y Argus. No, 5, perdón, ya no sé ni contar. Pero en personalidad, pues sí, ser Rufus. Ahora ya somos.
I think I see double.
What the? I don't believe it.
Didn't expect that, huh? The tide has turned. Now we can take another vote about who's gonna get the codes. I vote for me. And I for me. What? No, hey!
Well, in that case, it looks like I won the vote. You see, I'm gonna vote for your doppelganger, too. So it's 3-2 to 2.
No. I need to do this.
You wanted another vote, so we took one. Now all we need is rope, and then we can start.
What are you doing? You were supposed to vote for me.
And why aren't you voting for me? After all, we're identical, right?
So it totally doesn't matter which one of us gets the codes, just as long as it isn't that pompous doofus.
I agree. We must get rid of him somehow.
I'll think of something. I can't even rely on myself these days.
Bueno, vamos dejándolo aquí, gente. Creo que llevamos rato suficiente. He avanzado un pelín más, pero bueno, ya lo sumaremos a la otra partida. Vale, nos vemos eso en el siguiente vídeo. Saludos y a cuidarse.